Yes guys, how are we all doing? So as we know, the gyms are open in 4 weeks. Now I'm sure you've all seen on Instagram, a lot of coaches, a lot of PTs have been giving their little tuppence on what to do and how to get back in the gym and all that. But we're going to give our little vibe on what you should be doing over the next 4 weeks, then leading into when the gyms open again, and then leading into when we get some normality back towards the back end of spring going into summer. Now the first thing you want to be thinking about is the next 4 weeks is a bit of like, it's like a lame duck month. You've got 4 weeks of, you can't really go out and get smashed yet, because obviously the pubs and that aren't open, you should still be on lockdown. So what can you focus on? Now one thing you want to be thinking about is when the pubs, restaurants, holidays do kick on, hopefully, towards the back end of spring and summer, say 8, 12, 16 weeks from now, you want to be in good nick, you want to go and enjoy yourself, you know what I mean? So if you start putting in the work now, by the time them pubs open, by the time the restaurants open, by the time hopefully you can fly, you're in shape. But it all starts now. You want to put in the work now so you can benefit down the line. However, if you wait till the gym's open, then you start, a few weeks later the pubs are open, then you want to go and get smashed with your mates. So you want to start thinking about what you can do today to benefit you come back end of the spring.
Yeah, so what we're doing with our clients right now, because there is like a 4 week period, we're telling them to generally start to clean their food up. Okay, we've had a variation of people that have done really well in lockdown and some people that have not done too well in lockdown, might put on a bit of body fat or whatever. So what we're saying to our clients now is, look, just start to tidy up your food a little bit. Okay, so don't eat loads of shit, cut down on the takeaways, cut down on the beers a little bit, and that's definitely going to help you out.
Yeah, following on from what Andy said, you don't have to overcomplicate it. We know a lot of guys, like if you're not training, it's hard to eat well as well. They kind of go hand in hand. If you're training hard, you'll eat well as well. So don't be thinking about having to eat 5 meals a day and have your protein shake at 5:05 or whatever. Just maybe think about increasing the amount of protein you're eating. Like Andy said, cut down on the shit, because what you're doing is you're preparing yourself for when the gym does reopen. So if you think about it, if you spend 2 or 3 weeks now tidying up, rather do it now than when the gyms reopen and spend your first 2 or 3 weeks being back in the gym tidying your food up. If you do it now, as soon as them gym doors reopen, you're going to make progress straight away rather than waste them first 2-3 weeks just pissing around with your food basically.
Yeah, there's not much else happening right now for the next 4 weeks, so like Jonny said, just generally tidy things up a little bit, and if you're not training or you're not moving, just get moving a bit more. Obviously you're all going to be a bit different with where you're at right now. Some of you might be doing home workouts, some of you might not be, you might be tracking steps, you might not be. So wherever you're at now, just increase what you're doing a little bit more. Okay, if you're just tracking steps, just do a few more. If you're doing 1 run a week, do 2 runs a week, and just start to get yourself prepared, because when you do hit the gym, it's going to be a complete car crash if you're going to start training early doors, right? You're coming to the gym, you're going to be sore as fuck for weeks, right? So in this time, you might as well start to get some more movements, doing some bodyweight stuff if you've not already been doing, and get yourself into a good routine prior to the doors opening in 4 weeks' time.
Now I think one thing we want to elaborate on, Andy actually did a post last week in regards to what to do when the gyms do open. We've obviously covered like the mindset you want to be approaching now up until the gym's opening and what to be thinking about in the future. But you hear a lot of coaches out there and they're a bit of a furry about it. They're a bit like, go in, be gentle, don't hit failure, enjoy yourself, don't get too sore. But for the majority of you, you've not been in a gym since what, December? You want to go in and you're going to hit everything. You want to do drop sets, you want to smash yourself up. But then you've also got to take into consideration, you will be sore as fuck. So, take into consideration what you're doing. Yeah. But at the end of the day, when the gym's open, go and have some fucking fun. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
There's people on two sides of the fence. We spoke about this earlier. We've got those that are just going to come in and just smash the place to pieces with no real plan. They're just going to enjoy themselves because they've missed the gym that much. They're just going to do every machine, every exercise across the board and just completely hammer themselves. I'm definitely on that side of the fence, right? But understand there's going to be a cap to that. At some point, you're probably going to have to decide what you're going to do with your program. Give it a few weeks' time, have your fun, and then you might need to look at your plans a little bit closer. And then you're going to get people on the other side of the fence where they've got everything ready. New fucking gym vest, new water bottle, new logbook, new training plan, and you're ready and you are good to go with a specific plan. No matter which side of the fence you're on, just be prepared, okay? Make sure, like Zach said, that you're having fun. Like, this is a big moment for us. Like, the gym's been shut for over 12 months, so just like us, there'll be some of you guys that feel the same way as us. So just get in there, have loads of fun, you know, get that vibe going again for everybody as well in there. You'll see your mates, you'll see other people in there. So the key is to just have some fucking fun, you know.
It's going to be different for each person. Like the guy with the new logbook and everything, that is fun to him.
Yeah.
Because he's fucking buzzing off seeing them numbers change, and that's how he rolls. And it's either way is sweet. As like you say, as long as you're coming in and you're enjoying the training, and you're enjoying getting stuck back into it, that's what it's all about, isn't it?
It's the reason you train at the end of the day, yeah? You know, the majority, well, probably all of you here who are listening are not pros at anything, yeah? So there's a reason we train, it's to feel good, have some fun, and obviously as a side effect we look good and we get strong, yeah? So when it does open, big thing is you go and enjoy yourself.
Yeah, the main thing is right now is just get moving right now. Start now, okay? Don't wait for the gyms to open to then get into your routine. Like we've said, move a bit more, get yourself prepared, ready for the gym, start to clean your food up a little bit. It's only 4 weeks time and you can get into a really good routine with your food prep. It doesn't matter what degree, just a little bit more food prep, just a little bit more thought process, move a bit more, get yourself ready for the gym's opening, then you're way ahead of everybody else. You can come in on the 12th, you're good to go and you're already going to make progress. Like Zach said, everything's opening up. You know, gyms, restaurants, bars, clubs, whatever, hopefully we can go on holiday. So just make sure you're ready. You almost owe it to yourself, do you know what I mean? You should be in that place ready for when these things open. You know, it has been a tough 12 months for a lot of people, so you know, definitely get your head down and get yourself in a good position ready for the summer.
So guys, hopefully we've given you some ideas to think about, giving you some little nuggets to start getting tuned in right now to obviously benefit you when the summer comes. Now as always, make sure you subscribe to the channel.